Hey guys, let's calculate the sum of 1 over n plus 2 times n factorial when n equals 0 to infinity. And we need to prove this one, right? We need to prove the sum of this sequence right here should be equal to 1, okay? Now, before we do this one, we just take a look at this one. We see that if n equals 1, you substitute over here. So 1 over 1 plus 2 is going to be 2. N factorial n equals 1. Oh, sorry, n equals 0. 0, you substitute over here. So it should be 1 over 2. 0 factorial equals 1. So it should be 1 over 2. N equals 1, you substitute over here. So it should be 1 over 3. And n equals 1 right here. 1 factorial is equal to 1. So 1 over 3. And you keep doing this until you get the the last number right here. And if you add them up, it's going to be equal to 1. Okay. So how do we prove this one? We just take a look at the formula right here. All right, this is the trick. Actually, this is the trick, not the formula. All right, so we see that if we have like 10 factorial, okay, so we just write like 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 all the way down to 1, right? And then right here we just rewrite number 10 right here. Now we just combine the rest one right here. We just write like 9 factorial, okay. All right, it's the same thing. 10 factorial equal 10 times 9 factorial, so they're both the same, right? All right, so look at this one. If we have n factorial, and then it turned out to be n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 times all the way to 1, right? And then we just write n, we just write the biggest number first, n right here, and then we combine the last one right here, the rest one right here. It should be n minus 1 factorial. That's why we have this one right here. Okay, now look at this, the right one right here. So we have this one 1 over n factorial times n plus 2 factor sorry, 2 not factorial equal. Okay, we just multiply the top and bottom by n plus 1. The reason why, because you see that this is n factorial, and then if I have n plus 1 and then I have n plus 2 right here, I can combine them. Okay, so I just multiply the top and bottom by n plus 1. The bottom should be n factorial times n plus 1 times n plus 2. And then we use the similar process right here. Okay, right? And then we have what? N plus 1 over n plus 2 factorial. Okay, because n factorial, which is something like 9 right here, and then n plus 2, which means 10, and n plus 2, which means 11, something like that. And then we just take the highest number and we put factorial. Okay, all right, so this is obvious, right? We just prove it. Now we use those trick right here. We need to prove this one right here. All right, so all right, uh, I need to write this one. Okay, so the sum of what n equals 0 to infinity of 1 over n plus 2, right, times n factorial, right? So I need to multiply the top and bottom by n plus 1, and I get this one right here. So it's gonna be the sum n goes from 0 to infinity, and then n plus 1 over n plus 2 factorial, right? And then the top right here, all right, n plus 1 right here, I just rewrite this one as n plus 2 minus 1. Okay, so this one right here, I just write it n plus 2 minus 1, and then I separate them. Okay, I separate them, so I just rewrite this one as sum from n equals 0 to infinity of n plus 2 over n plus 2 factorial minus the sum of 1 over n plus 2 factorial. Okay, n equal 0 to infinity, something like that. All right, so this one right here equal this one to here because n plus 2, so I have n plus 2 factorial, which means n plus 2 times n plus 1 factorial, right? So n plus 2 and n plus 2 right here gone, okay? So this one I just write sum n goes from 0 to infinity, right? So I have 1 over n plus 1 factorial. Now the second one I have 1 over n plus 2 factorial, right? So I just combine them. So 1 over n plus 2 factorial. Right? Does it make sense? Okay. Alright, now I just substitute the value. Okay. N equals 0. If n equals 0, I have what? N equals 0. The first one right here, I have 1. Okay. N equals 0. And I substitute 0 right here. So it should be 1 over 2 factorial, which means minus 1 over 2. Now, if n equal 1, so it could be, the first one should be plus 1 over 2. The second one should be minus 1 over 3. And let's keep going. Plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4. And then plus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 5. Something like that. Okay? Until this is 1 plus 1 over 5. And then minus etc. Until you see that 1 over k right here, and then minus, this is minus 1 over k, and then the last one should be 1 over k right here. Okay, and then this guy right here cancel out, cancel out, cancel out, cancel out, cancel out. All right, cancel out, cancel out. All right, the answer should be 1, and that's it. And then we just prove it. This is right here. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye.